Smart remarks. Welcome to the counterspin zone. The education of Sarah Palin continued this week as she traveled to the United Nations in New York to meet with foreign dignitaries such as Afghan President Hamid Karzai, Henry Kissinger, and Bono. Bono? It was supposed to be a photo op. Check it out, Sarah Palin and some actual foreigners. And so the McCain campaign wanted the cameras there, but they did not want reporters there. They tried to keep reporters out. That prompted CNN to say, look, no reporters, no cameras. And the McCain campaign caved and say, all right. So they allowed the reporters in for a few moments to hear some brief snippets of conversation, and then they ushered them right back out. It was a farce, but it was the usual thing from the McCain-Palin campaign. In the months since she was named John McCain's running mate, Sarah Palin has given a grand total of 0 press conferences. She's also done a grand total of 3 televised interviews, one of which was with Sean Hannity, and that was more like an infomercial. And all this is by the design, of course. The McCain campaign does not want Sarah Palin out there answering questions. They don't want her to do press conferences because God knows what she's going to say. Just yesterday, Palin sat down with Katie Couric talking about the financial crisis, among other things, and Couric says, give me some examples of where John McCain has sponsored regulation over the course of his senatorial career. And Palin said, and I quote, I'll try to find you some and I'll bring them to you. Now, for Palin's fans, all of this is fine. They don't care that she's underqualified. In fact, as Jonathan Chait wrote in the New Republic, her lack of qualifications is her greatest qualification. They believe that she possesses the instinctual wisdom of the common man. Fine. But doesn't the common man or woman actually have to demonstrate some of that wisdom? Give me 5 minutes with Sarah Palin. I'll ask her some questions. I'll ask her if she knows the difference between Shiite and Sunni Muslims. I'll ask her not just what she and John McCain would do about the current financial crisis, but whether she understands it, whether she can explain to me and the American public how this financial crisis unfolded, what started it all. These are not gotcha questions. These are not questions about your pastor or lapel pins. These are the biggest issues facing the country right now. And as a candidate for the Vice President of the United States, a heartbeat away from the presidency, Sarah Palin needs to be able to answer these questions. So the McCain campaign needs to let her loose. Take off the shackles, make her available to the press, let her answer questions. Let Sarah Palin show all of us just how much she knows. And that is the McCain campaign's greatest nightmare.